today we'll be talking about Proverbs chapter 6. Proverbs chapter 6 talks about dangerous promises, it talks about the folly of indolence, it talks about the wicked man, and it also talks about us being aware or being beware of adultery. That's what Proverbs chapter 6 talks about. So I'll start reading. It says in verse 1, "My son, if you become surety for your friend, if you have shaken hands in pledge for a stranger, you are not snared by the words of your own mouth. You are taken, you are, verse 2 says, you are snared by the words of your own mouth. You are taken by the words of your mouth. So do this, my son, and deliver yourself, for you have come into the hand of your friend." He says, "Go and humble yourself. Plead with your friend. Give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, and like a bird from the hand of the fowler." Verse 6 tells us that, verse 6 to verse 11 tells us about the folly of indolence. And indolence is laziness. Indolence is laziness, and the folly is maybe mistakes. So he's saying that the mistakes of laziness, or those things that laziness brings. Verse 6 tells us that, "Go to the ant, you sluggard, consider her ways and be wise." Go to the ant, you sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. He says, "Which having no captain, overseer, or ruler, provides her supplies in the summer, and gathers her food in the harvest." He says, "How long will you slumber, or how long will you sleep, O sluggard? When will you rise from your sleep?" He says, "A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the arms, or folding of the hands to sleep, so shall poverty come on you like a robber, and your need like an armed robber." Verse 12 tells us about the wicked man. Up to verse 19 tells us about the wicked man. It says, "A worthless person, a wicked man, walks with a perverse mouth. He winks with his eyes and shuffles his feet. He points with his fingers. Perversity is in his heart. He devises evil continually. He sows discord." It says, "Therefore his calamity shall come suddenly. Suddenly it shall be broken without remedy." Verse 16 says, "These 6 things the Lord hates. Yes, 7 are an abomination to him." It says, "A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that are swift in running to evil, a false witness or a false witness who speaks lies, and one who sows discord among brethren." Verse 20 onwards talks about we being aware of adultery. He's telling us that you should beware of adultery. He says, "My son, keep your father's command, and do not forsake the law of your man." He says, "Bind them continually upon your heart. Tie them around your neck." He says, "When you roam, they will lead you. When you sleep, they will keep you. And when you are awake, they will speak with you." He says, "For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. Say, reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep you from the evil woman, from the flattering tongue of a seductress." Verse 25 says, "Do not lust after her beauty in your heart, nor let her allure you with her eyelids. For by means of a harlot, a man is reduced to a crust of bread, and an adulteress will prey upon his precious life." Verse 27 says, "Can a man take fire to his bosom, and his clothes not be burned?" It says, "Can one walk on hot coals, and his feet not be shared. Verse 29 says, so is he who goes into his neighbor's wife. Whoever touches her shall not be innocent. Whoever touches his neighbor's wife shall not be innocent. Verse 30 tells us that people do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy himself when he is starving. Yet when he is found, he must restore sevenfold. He must restore sevenfold of what he has stolen. It says he must have to give all the substance of his house. Whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. He who does so destroys his own soul. It says whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. He who does so destroys his own soul. 33 says, wounds and dishonor he will get. And dishonor he will get. And his reproach will not be wiped away. For jealousy is a husband's fury. For jealousy is a husband's fury. Therefore he will not spare in the days of vengeance. He will accept no recompense, nor will he be appeased though you give many gifts. Though you give many gifts. It says jealousy is a husband's fury. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not accept recompense, nor will he be appeased though he give many gifts. Though he give many gifts. Though he give many gifts. I said this chapter is one chapter that we should take to heart. It tells us about dangerous promises. We shouldn't just give promises. It tells us about the wicked man. We should understand what such a man does. You always wake up and thinks of evil. You always wakes up and do evil. And it tells us about the folly of indolence. This part tells us that we shouldn't be lazy. We shouldn't be sleeping like. Otherwise, when we wake, poverty will just come on us like a robber. It tells us that we should just learn from the ants. We should learn from the ant. Though they don't have any leader, though they don't have any ruler, they still gather their food in the harvest. They still gather their food in the harvest. It tells us about being beware of adultery. I see. It says jealousy is a husband fury. If you go and sleep with other women, meanwhile you are not married to them, the husband can take things into his own hands and destroy you. You may not know when that day will come. You may not know when that day he will not accept recompense. You will not know that day where he will not spare. He will just come on you and destroy you. You will not know. You will not know. So be with your own wife. Be with your own wife. That's what this chapter is telling us. Be with your own wives. And don't make dangerous promises. Any promise that you make sure you keep them. Don't be like the wicked man. He says, go to the ants, you sluggard. Learn from them. Learn from them. They don't have any leader. They don't have any ruler. Yet still they work. They still go for food. They still go for food. So see you tomorrow for Proverbs chapter 7. Bye-bye.